the Trevor Jackson Podcast.
What made Jelly Roll whole?
Taking the time to love myself, learning to listen to myself, working. You do the work, I do the work. We know
Go to
each
therapy?
other.
You go to therapy?
Yeah, I go to therapy.
Okay.
I take it very serious. My relationship with God.
Absolutely.
I'm an old school Southern man. I'm just really rooted in my faith and that my belief that, and more than anything, my search for purpose. I quit searching to be happy and I started searching to be useful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when everything changed for me, because to me, I want to be a man of service. I want to help people. I want to lead people in the right direction. And I know that when this is all said and done, the jokes we make will come and go. The two things that'll stand, Charlemagne, is how me and you made people feel.
That's right.
And what music was made, and that's what's important. So I just want to lift people up. I tore people down for decades. And I just want to lift
Me and
us
you
all
both.
up.
It's interesting what you said, though, because it's like you said you're an old school Southern man. I feel the same way, but we got new school resources, so I believe in God and therapy.
Absolutely. For sure. I believe in God and therapy. I believe in the universe.
That's right.
Hey, listen,
right.
If you convince me that because you're an Aquarius we get along, I'm in. I'm listening, dude. I'm down.
Thank you. Y'all far too kind. Too much love. Thank you. In 9-6 it was Pac hits. Fast forward now, just listen to Lock spit. Know a few industry niggas that's not shit. Men with bitch tendencies flipping they gossip. What's going on? Younger chicks on my dick and they don't know a song. Attracted more to the glitz, so I just go along. Love it, I be about it because it like Khaled when I rock it and style it out in the public. Horses posted up in the driveway. Fadoli in my office sitting playing some Sade. If a sucker can't cross you, then he come at you sideways. The jewelers be cautious who you call your compadres. It's plain and simple. Stress alone will put strain on your mental. On the run to make you change your credentials. What you into? Bitch niggas rocking and rolling. You say you holding, copping watches, or you hopping on Bowens. You gotta claim it if you wanna retain it. Rich and famous, see yourself sitting up at a Raymond's or making changes. Nowadays it could go either way. Let us pray that the real ones don't go astray. You gotta claim it if you wanna retain it. Rich and famous, see yourself sitting up at a Raymond's or making changes. Nowadays it could go either way. Let us pray that the real ones don't go astray.
Welcome back to the Trevor Jackson Podcast, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your subscription to the channel. And if you're not subscribed and you checking out this episode, make sure you hit that button at the bottom down there. You hit the notification bell so you can know when we on, when something new is up. Thank y'all though, man. Right now it's 12:46 a.m. Monday morning. I'm thinking about how my 2023 went. It's almost the end of the year, man. It's almost the end of the year. I hope everybody had a great year, man. If you didn't accomplish what you set out, your goals for this year, I hope next year, man, you have an abundant year, a prosperous year. And you just continue to move forward no matter how it looked this year, no matter how bad it was or how great it was, you continue to move forward, man. I know my 2023, it was a blessing, man. It was a blessing. I released 2 albums this year. 2 albums, blessings, and it was all a dream. Dope projects, man. I made good money this year. Made good investments. Built on my equity. Me and my wife's marriage is wonderful. My mother is alive and healthy. 2023 been great to me, man. I traveled more than I ever did. And it was just a blessing. The first time I left the country this year, too, also, man. I'm 43 years old, man, and just left the country for the first time. That was a blessing to me to see the other parts of the world, to see the water, to travel over the water, man. It was dope. But my mic hot. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We got some dope topics to talk about on this episode, but before I get into the topics and the conversation, I want to say, man, I just watched that Netflix movie that Michelle and Barack produced, Leave the World Behind, on Netflix. I want to tell y'all, man, like, I used to think people was crazy who used to prep end of the world preparation, like preparing for the world to end. And that movie and the research I've been doing as of recently made me feel like, man, I need to I need to save up on some ammo. I need to get me some canned goods, some good food, man. Not out of fear or anything, but anything can happen at any time. You got to prepare for the future. You can't be living day to day, dog. Like, it's a lot of folks that I grew up with and come up around, and we live day to day, man. We struggle and strive for tomorrow. We buy things and we want to be fresh right now. We want everything right now. But I'm going to tell y'all something, like, looking at that movie, it made me think about, like, people don't support you or they don't got your back, or a person when they let you borrow $50 right now. When they back against the wall and they can't go to the grocery store, they ain't got no power, you think they gonna have your back then? No. They ain't gonna care if you starve to death, dog. So we gotta be prepared, man, and gotta be willing to protect ourselves, because that movie, you gotta go check that out. That's dope. Shout out to Obama. And was Obama and Michelle trying to hint at something, like, because we know that everybody hates the United States. And we like on an even playing field right now. For real. It's like, I don't think there'll be physical wars no more. I think that's over. My perception of it. I'm just assuming right now. But my perception, I think this is going to be like a technology war. Like a digital war. And when Trump was in office, one of my homeboys, man, he made me aware that it's a new military force. I forgot the name of the military force. Spy something. What is it? Hold on. Let me look. Let me Google right quick. I ain't going to just say something and put it out there and not. The 6th military branch. Let me see. Y'all might already know. 6 military branches. So I only knew 5 of them. The Marines, Army, Navy, and Air Force, and Coast Guard. But it's a new one that Trump made. He put into the world, the Space Force. And my homeboy Scoop, he let me know. He made me aware of it. I was like, the Space Force, this is crazy. It's because, like, man, I lived my life without tech and digital stuff for a long time, though. But a lot of people haven't lived like that. It's a lot of people that wasn't even alive when 9/11 happened, man. That was 22 years ago. So, to me, we got to be prepared, man, because folks can't live without tech, can't live without the internet, can't live without the easy access things that we're blessed to have right now. And if those things happen, you got to protect yourself. That's all I want to say about that. I don't want to harp on that too much longer, though. But I'm going to get into the topics that I want to talk about on this episode, man. And thank y'all. If you've been subscribed while I haven't did a podcast in the last 3 months, thank you. You stayed down, man. I'm going to make sure that the content when I come back is phenomenal. The visual content, because right now this is just an audio experience podcast, man. And you know what I mean? When I listen to podcasts, I prefer the audio, to be honest with you. But a lot of people, they like looking at my handsome face. Real talk.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Okay, so the things I want to touch bases on, man, today, I want to talk about BG and Gucci releasing the album. You know, me being a person that's retired from pharmaceutical street sales, these two artists played a big part in my life. And I'm going to review the album on the channel also, man. So stay tuned for that also. I'm going to review their album. But these two artists played a big part in my life. I listened to Gucci a lot from 06, 07, 08. I listened to BG a lot from 96 to 99. A whole lot. But also I want to talk about why black folks don't know what to do when they being pulled over. I want to talk about Fat Joe lying on CNN, man. I gotta touch bases on that. People selling their soul. Sexy Red, she talked about people saying she must have sold her soul to get in that position that she's in. And Little Richard recently, before he passed away, he came talking about the opportunity that he had to be on Jay-Z's 444 album, and he turned it down. And I'm gonna play what he said. I might start the podcast off with that. And I want to talk about like social media, Instagram and stuff. Ruby Rose, she had one of her tricks on social media recently talking about he spent $60,000 on her OnlyFans in a month. He done spent over $200,000 on her OnlyFans. I want to talk about men being simps and tricks and tricking behavior too, because it's getting sad out here, and women think that that's the normal. Like, you got to do something for my attention. Man, I'm a value too. What I got to do, you know what I mean, for your attention, you tripping. That Andre 3000 album, it sparked a lot of controversy in the culture. Lil Wayne had something to say. The Clips had something to say. And we're going to touch bases on that also. I got a lot of topics I want to talk about, man. I think we're going to have a fly conversation, man. Ye and Ty Dolla $ign releasing an album. And Ye and Ty Dolla $ign, they two dope artists, man. I remember when Ty Dolla $ign, Dom Kennedy, and Nipsey Hussle took the West Coast by storm. And folks was asleep in the South. I'm in the South, man. I'm a Tennessee brother, currently located in Charlotte. And I'm one of those type of guys that I don't limit what I listen to the region that I'm located in. Like, a lot of people who like hip hop, I made a comment on this hip hop media platform recently. And New York people was going crazy on me because of who my top 5 is. My top 5 artists. And I included Pimp C and Future in my top 5. And they was like, huh? But that's just my top 5, man. I'm not a regional person, man. I love the whole United States, man. I'm not local mentally. To be honest with you, real talk. And we just gotta talk, man. We got to talk. We got to get the conversation going. I'm going to play some records too, some new music that's out. And we just going to vibe out, man. But first of all, I want to play a song. Let me play a song. Let me play a record right quick from one of my favorite artists. Big Crit just released a 4-pack, man. Let's listen to this King Part 5. Let's do it.
Disco with them triple goals and Vogue that tip your toe. Chrome lips that pucker up, that kiss no mistletoe. I flex the dash, fist bowl the glass, hit wrist the screen, block out the sun, 10%. I beam my beams, I keen my dream, taking off like a rocket. Peep those petty perpetrators, always picking for pockets. Play that patient, went from paper place to paper deposits. Now we praying our people profit, cause they see how we poppin'. Over Redenbacher, keep a titty knocker, and a pussy popper, politicking with my player partners over shrimp and lobster, master chefing. Watch me feed the family, bitch. I'm Gordon Ramsay, seal the salmon with a lemon squeeze. That's far from man, which recipe for the best of Jeebus and best on these side. Michelin star and tuna tartar and bitches, best you keep eyes. Of this kitchen, remember when there was no pot to piss in? Now we like Crusaders, so to playing, elevated, soldier boy, nigga we made it out the trenches. Back when all my britches had muddy water in them. Now I call the stylist from the island and go and cop the denim. Now the old school pull up like baby hairs on your shouted temple. Made rocket science out of flying, that shit super simple. Get the bag by the tag and pull up on swing. Finish your drink, dap with the pilot and get on the plane. Hit in the cloud, shake up the stars and cut up the bang. Fuck with a chick to suck on the dick and don't care about a stain. Gotta block that shit, talking coke and bacon soda high. I had to lock that shit, Thanos couldn't stop that shit. Even if he snapping, bitch, that ain't a multiverse. I tell that I ain't slapping, acting bad and on the Evan. God that flowing, tight and clashing, superseding all the Maddens. Couldn't touch down better. I'm fucking off in real time, you down bad in the metal. You so-called ballin' all, you ain't no game played on your shelter. I'm getting top by 2 box, I'm off for double headers. That's a win-win. Been king since most of y'all was in high chairs talking din. I took with my dogs one of the adventures of Tintin. There ain't a corner from here to the moon that I can't bend in. This here God give in, now you can't blend in.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Shout out to Big Crit, man. First topic I want to talk about is people having an opinion on Andre 3000 not using words on his Flute album. I didn't have a problem with it. First of all, let me say that. But I want to play a couple of clips of what people had to say about him talking about, I'm 48, man. I don't have nothing to say no more. Okay.
Hey, Andre 3000 was talking about his new Flute album, which will be hitting tonight at midnight. And in that, press run, he was saying that he basically didn't want to make a rap album because he was 48 and he didn't feel like at that age he had anything to rap about. And you gentlemen are both men of a certain age as well. And I think also clearly performing your craft at the highest level of your career still. Do you think that there is any sort of age limit on rap?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't think so at all.
Definitely not.
And I think it's kind of, I think it's kind of stifling to the genre to even think like that. Like, man, as long as you're living, rap and you live in hip hop in all capacities, and as long as you're still sharp with that pen, like, you got something to say. I mean, we want to hear it.
Yeah, and not only living hip hop, also to add to that, living life. If you have something to offer, if you have something to say, just information, and you're still creative, you can go on for it. I can even appreciate someone who says it ain't for them and they don't want to do it, and that's where they are with their life. But as far as who you are and what you have to offer, that should never stop.
Like I said before I played the clip, and if y'all don't know who those people are, that's the Clips. That's No Malice and that's Pusha T, the Clips. I'm happy to see both of those brothers back together too. And I'm happy to see that No Malice is willing to participate in the Clips camaraderie and their projects and everything. But I told y'all I didn't have no problem with Andre 3000 releasing a project like that. Like me right now, I'm taking piano classes. I'm learning how to play the piano. Don't be surprised if you hear an instrumental album from me. I mentioned it on the previous podcast that I might create something like that. Art is art, man, but I don't have no problem with Andre 3000 releasing a project like that, but him saying him not having nothing to say is weird a little bit. Because it's ageism in hip hop. The youth want to keep us pushed out. We used to say that it's a young man's culture when there's a lot of older individuals still creating. The genre hasn't even aged yet. We say Andre 3000 said that he's 48, he don't have nothing to say. Nas is 50. He released 6 projects from 49 to 50. When you get older, it seems like you should have more to say because your vocabulary is enhanced. When I was young, I only could talk about what I experienced and where I came from and what I had seen in my environment. But now that I'm older and I've seen the world and traveled the world, my mind isn't small no more. I've been over the waters. I've seen things. I've tasted things that I never would have tasted. I've touched things. I can speak on things. Like, there's nothing wrong with aging. I think aging is beautiful, to be honest. And I agree with No Malice and Pusha that that's not healthy for the culture. So you're telling people not to rap, not to have nothing to say. Nah, dog, I don't agree with that. It's another person that took offense to Andre 3000 saying that. And I'm going to play the audio.
I read a depressing quote or two from someone that I respect a lot in music, in hip hop period, and music period. And they would ask, like, why you ain't been doing music or whatever. And they was like, man, like, what I'm gonna talk about? It was like, like when I'm gonna talk about I'm in my 40s. Like what am I gonna talk about? Like, what you want to know about me and what I do when you want to know about what I'm doing, about the life I'm living at this age and the things I'm doing. Like, what am I supposed to talk about? I was like, wow, that was so different. Like, I have everything to talk about.
But I feel like that's why you got to stay in it, though, too. I feel like you can't be too far removed.
I also thought that may be a downfall by staying in it, because you may, at our age, you may hear what's going on and feel like I'm so out of that I ain't about to drop nothing. I'm not about to. So that's why I say I don't listen. I just go in my little hole.
It's true to you, though.
Yeah,
it's just,
I love what I do.
Yeah.
Put it out and swing for the fences, man.
You want me to tell y'all something too, though? I think about, like, shout out to Wayne and Tiger. That was a dope interview also. But we love Tupac, Biggie, Dolph, and Nipsey because we see them in their prime. We see them youthful, glowing, healthy, young looking. We didn't get to see them age, so we hold them to the standard of what they looked like the last time we saw them. We hold them to the standard. Think about that, y'all. We hold them to the standard of what they look like the last time we saw them. It's interesting, dog. Because at the end of the day, when people age, like when you get older, people don't love you no more. People don't care about you like that no more. People don't appreciate you. What you did is gone. It's over. But if you're blessed enough to still be capable of creating, if you're blessed enough to still be fresh, if you're blessed enough to still be able to go to the gym, man, and remain healthy, do it, dog. Don't stop because you feel like you're on your way out. Now I'm going to switch up the conversation. I just had to talk about that because it touched my soul. Andre 3000, one of my favorites, man. I can't wait to hear him say something else. I remember, I'm going to give y'all an example of how much I like Andre 3000. I remember when Players Ball came out. And I told my mom, I said, that's me and my homeboy brother. My boy his name is Brother. I said, that's me and Brother on the record. We did that in the studio. I lied to my mama and said that was us. And she believed me for a minute. I'm sorry, Mom. I know you remember that too, if you listening to this podcast. But they influenced me a lot, man, and they still influence me because the intellectual raps that they had. A lot of people can listen to their music now and learn something from it, because when I was 13, when they was dropping Southern Playalistic, I didn't even know what they was talking about. ATLians and all that stuff. I didn't know what they was talking about. And then when you listen to the music as a grown man that knows more and you hear it, you be like, whoa, them boys was rapping. But salute to the Clip, salute to Wayne, salute to Andre 3000, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in also. But we're going to switch over to this Kanye stuff, man. He back ranting. I just want to listen to this and give y'all my perspective of what my thoughts is on the rant, because he's ranting. And Ty Dolla $ign is an artist that I like. I hope this doesn't hurt Ty Dolla $ign career by linking up with Ye.
Your brother fucked up my city. Your brother turned Obama hair white. Rahm Emanuel, y'all don't do y'all facts. All y'all niggas want to talk about entertainment. Let me tell you, anybody ever talk to my red hat? Y'all put me in a fucking hospital. Fucking Chinese water torture. Oh, million questions. Everybody around me telling me I can't wear it. Nigga, you can't tell me the color of my hat. Y'all can't tell me shit, nigga. No, none of y'all motherfuckers here with no Instagram, nobody living, nobody at, and I don't want to hear shit from none of these Jewish niggas talk about, oh, he's in an episode. Harley Pasternak followed me to the fucking hotel. The nigga killed Aaron Carter, and now they acting like they won't clear the Backstreet Boys sample. You get what I'm saying? Harley Pasternak, Pusha, your trainer. Harley Pasternak, Jay-Z. You get what I'm saying? And then niggas be hanging around these niggas just for the money or some Mike Rubin shit. I slap the shit out of Mike Rubin. I see that nigga there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, fuck these niggas, bro. Fuck these niggas, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my Farrakhan Don shit right now, bro. Because guess what? These Yeezys gonna sell. Yeah. They sabotaged the show today. They sabotaged the Instagram. They cut off the fucking Adidas contract. They did all the shit. Then they want to go get Light Skin Ye. You gotta understand. That's Jerry. His real name is Light Skin Ye, bro. Deadass, he told me that was his his name? It was light skin Ye. They want the light skin version. They want a George Floyd. They want a Virgil. They don't let me speak at the funeral. I saw 2, 3, 4, 5 white people not let me speak at funeral. None of y'all niggas and Drake, nigga. Hey, hold on. Be quiet while I'm talking, baby. Drake, I love you. I'm gonna get the tattoo. But any of y'all niggas, Trav, Drake, whoever, y'all gotta show up. And don't tell me I'm talking crazy. Y'all niggas, I motherfucking Pharrell and me. Hey, come on. Me, Pharrell, we broke down this door. We all in this shit together. We all in this shit together. And we all dealing with a lot of... We all... And what I'm telling you, a lot of people had shit to say about my Jewish comments, but ain't nobody in this motherfucking room, and none of y'all entertaining niggas ever said nothing when I was praying to see my kids one of the last days, what's my nigga that got fucking,
Hold up. What is he talking about? A whole lot of nothing. Like, if I was in that room, like, he ain't even letting people rebuttal what he's saying back. He's talking about a whole lot of nothing. But let me keep the audio going. Let me keep it going.
Locked up for the Megan Salad shit?
Oh, Tory.
Okay, look. So Tory Lanez called me. We were saying prayers. We were saying prayers on the phone together. And I prayed that day. And y'all saw that shit. And y'all saw when I couldn't see my kids, when I couldn't see Chicago too. All y'all niggas on Instagram got some shit to say. Y'all niggas saw this shit. Don't tell me about my fucking political opinion. I made more money to show you that money ain't nothing. It's our money, nigga. It's our country, nigga. It's already stolen from us. It's pyramids, nigga. It's pyramids. It's St. Louis, nigga, Missouri. They stole it. All this shit. America just the latest bitch that been ran through so many times. The Greeks hit her. Mansa Musa hit her. We had her. The Indians and shit. The motherfucking pilgrims. It's the Jewish niggas. They dress the same, nigga. It's the same shit. That's the story. They put us in the school. The Rothschilds. I know Jay-Z back here like, oh, this nigga gonna die now. I've been here for a year, my nigga. They can't fucking touch me. Why? Because God covered me. He covered me. And guess what, Trump? We ain't giving you support unless you get Larry out. Unless you get Jeff out. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all niggas, y'all politicians think y'all gonna just get our shit for free. Oh, all of a sudden, nigga, because you got a mugshot, you with us now? No, nigga. No, what you gonna do for us? What they gonna do for us? Y'all niggas done voted Democrat all these motherfucking times.
Hold up. What happened to Ye running for president? Then he's saying they ain't gonna get all Trump ain't gonna get all vote unless they free Larry Hoover and Young Thug. Everybody don't have the same perspective of Larry Hoover and Young Thug that you do, Ye. Because they was terrorizing some people. What about the people that them niggas terrorized at the end of the day? Because they did terrorize some people. Let's be honest now. Thug terrorized some niggas to get to the position he got to. Larry Hoover terrorized people. So Trump might get my vote no matter if them niggas get out. Forget them niggas at the end of the day. Them niggas terrorize some niggas. Real talk. How they gonna help the society when they are free? They ain't saying nothing about that.
Showing up with the LV show. These niggas is colonizers, nigga. The French own 80% of the banks in Africa, nigga. That's why I just met with MBS, nigga, head of Saudi. Nigga, we don't have to bow to this shit, nigga. Okay, it's 60 million of us in America, 60 million Jews in the world. 50% of our deaths is abortion. 25% of us go to prison. Raise one hand if you don't know one nigga in prison, one nigga got locked up, and one nigga poor. Raise your hand if you don't know one person got abortion. Now I tell you, if we was in a Jewish mother on Friday with no.
Hold up, I'm sorry I keep stopping at y'all. One nigga poor, one person in prison, and one person that had an abortion. Everybody in the black community know at least one person in prison, one person is financially fucked, and one female that had an abortion. That ain't cap right there.
Everybody raise their hands. So, wait a second. But wait a second. Who make the hospitals though? Who got the hospitals? These are Zionists, nigga. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Jesus Christ, Hitler, yay. Third party, sponsor that, nigga. Bring the sponsorships to that. Because there's going to be some niggas that feel exactly like me. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm 730. I don't give a fuck about life or death. I get visitation with my kids. I ain't got no say so. Them niggas walk around like look like soccer players. They don't even fucking know. They don't even know the dad, the kid. They see me come play one on nobody.
They still feel you though.
They'll feel me, but they trying to program them. The head of Louis Vuitton, Bernard Arnault, fuck you. Alexander Arnault, fuck you. Francois Pinault, fuck you. Dimna, fuck you. Fuck Balenciaga. Fuck Cedric.
Buy the Yeezy Pods. Buy the Yeezy Pods.
Fuck Gap and fuck Adidas, nigga. All you niggas is like fucking still wearing Adidas. Nigga, don't say me shit. Nigga, I'm by myself in this motherfucking room, nigga. Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now. Just the fact that you ain't listening to me, it's it. Ain't none of y'all niggas with me. I'm by my fucking self. Cause ain't none of y'all niggas stand up for me. Ain't nobody stop. Shut up. Be quiet before you get exiled. Like so I'm saying is, nobody with me. Everybody here, half the motherfuckers on a check. Half the motherfuckers just here like, ha ha, laughing at jokes, laughing at the raps and shit. Nigga, I made these beats in my mama's basement. I drew these motherfucking shoes since I was in 7th grade, nigga. Cause when I asked niggas step up, not one nigga stepped up. Not one nigga stepped up.
I ain't afraid to step up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. None of the famous niggas, Mav Carter sold me out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fucking said y'all saw me and see my kids. All y'all rich niggas got y'all kids in that Zionist school. Fuck Sierra Canyon. My daughter ripped up the motherfucking couches in the house to be able to be with me right now. Y'all don't know what's going on. For real. Where y'all TikToking and all that shit. Y'all put up with all that shit. I don't give it.
You know what though? When he speak his truth, I understand. He's in a room. It's crazy to me that he's in a room full of people saying no one is here with me. Real talk though, no one is here with me. But he's in a room full of people. You know why he feel like no one here with him? Because when he fights, he's showing people signs about the shoe game and stuff. When he say what he say, the companies let him go. He lose his money. Nobody's standing up for Ye. You don't see Jay speaking out. You don't see Drake speaking out. We stand with Ye. We don't see these people standing with Ye. Because what he's standing for and what he's saying is true. To be honest, it's true. But nobody's standing with him. I know why they ain't standing with him, neither do y'all. But he's in a room full of people. They there not for him. They there for the entertainment.
Hey, fuck, nigga, I'm in Pop. I'm in Vegas. Like Pop, my daughter had the Tupac fucking t-shirt. So I'm saying, witness this shit. Visit this shit. But I don't believe in nobody but me, nigga. I don't fuck y'all. Don't gotta say we with you. You're not with me. No one's with me because no one's really with me. It's just me and God. That's what I'm saying. And I'm still alive.
Let's go.
And I'm still alive.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You ain't post. You ain't with me. You ain't post. When I couldn't see my kids, y'all ain't post. Y'all ain't stopped the Adidas shit. Y'all niggas let Adidas crash the richest nigga of all time.
Y'all know I did.
Adidas was begging. Wait a second. I put up one tweet. And then Ari Emanuel put, oh, we got to drop this nigga. And all niggas just watch. The only nigga that had the Trump hat. The only nigga that went and got them billions. The only nigga that's breaking through all kinds of ideas in fashion. I've been called a faggot so many times for tight jeans. You know what I'm saying? I got niggas from Chicago that I take care of that still trying to sub me. Trying to say I can't go to motherfucking GD. Nigga, I'm way bigger folks than you, nigga. You niggas don't take care of me.
Right now, your thing is between you and God.
Who you, shut up. Who you think, no, hold on. Who you think the old man called?
You. Hold up. Did he just incriminate himself? Is Ye drunk? Did he incriminate himself? Did y'all catch that? He said, these niggas telling me what I can't do in Chicago. But who y'all think the old man called? The creator of the GDs. Me. So is he incriminating himself, including himself in a criminal organization? Ooh.
When we put Drake on stage, who the old man called?
You.
You know what I'm saying?
Because God put you in position.
Nigga, just because I had a car, nigga, fuck everybody, nigga.
You the biggest vessel.
That's what I'm trying to say to you niggas right fucking now, nigga.
Vessel.
This is what y'all been waiting for. Drake, this is what you been waiting for. Jay-Z, this is what you been waiting for. Kim, this is what you been waiting for. All you niggas, look, let me tell you something. This is the way the world works.
God is using him right now.
Okay, be quiet for a second. Don't scream for a second.
I love you, Bo. Okay.
No, you gotta get over.
Hey, sorry. Come down, please.
God runs the world. Then under that, you got 1,000-year-old families, Medici. Under that, you have the Vatican, the Pope. Under that, you have the financial groups that control all your shit. BlackRock, Vanguard. After that, you have Putin. You have Trump. You have all this shit. And after that,
hold up, we gotta rewind that. He got that girl kicked out the room. Then he starts spitting. What did he just say now? Hold on.
This is the way the world works.
God is using him right now.
Okay, be quiet for a second. Don't scream for a second.
I love you, Bo. Okay.
No, you gotta get over.
Hey, sorry. Come down, please.
God runs the world. Then under that, you got 1,000-year-old families, Medici. Under that, you have the Vatican, the Pope. Under that, you have the financial groups that control all your shit. BlackRock, Vanguard. After that, you have Putin. You have Trump. You have all this shit. And after that, you got what all this shit is. Entertainment. Hollywood.
Podcast.
Take that, run that back, run it in schools. I'm going to give y'all one last thing before I go. When I first put the tweet up, I was dealing with a divorce lawyer. And I explained to the lawyer what my issue was. And his response was to me, if you keep up this anti-Semitic rhetoric, then you won't see your kids. A nigga I knew said I couldn't have an opinion or I wouldn't see my kids. Y'all know who y'all fucking playing with?
I'm going to stop it right there. That was enough for this episode. I got too interested in that for the podcast. But what's crazy about that, I wanted to play that for y'all. I got some more treats in the bag too. But what's crazy to me about that is that he broke down the powers that be. People want to get into the entertainment business. Like, I tried when I was a younger individual. I wanted to be the biggest rapper. I wanted to be in the entertainment business. I still do podcasts, but this is independently, so I can give y'all my truth and my experiences of life. This isn't content. This is my life, what's going on in the period of the time that I'm living. And him talking about the Rothschilds, Trump, Putin, the entertainment business. People get in there. I said we was going to get into people talking about selling their souls and the things that Little Richard said on this podcast. I didn't know it was going to align like this. And I even got something else special for y'all. This guy, I got an interrogation. I know y'all ain't heard this interrogation. It happened in 2018, but it's about to expose a lot of stuff that went on with the Diddy and the Cassie situation. It's going to expose a lot of things that I know y'all ain't heard this. But before we get into that, and before we get into the selling souls and Illuminati conversation and all of that type of stuff, I'm going to play a record off of this Ye and Ty Dolla $ign. Let's do it.
All eyes is on me. Won't tell no lies, won't hold my tongue. Don't cry for me. This Chicago, nigga. I don't have no rapper friends. I hang with the vultures. Big ass toaster. Hit your whip and flip it over. Big old nigga, he's a big old goofy. Rudy Gobert. Jump off in that lane, you gon' get put on a poster. My Ferrari F8, Lamborghini Roadster. Turned 10 bricks into 12, then Burst had a growth spurt. We gon' do some shopping later, I'ma need some dough first. I just got some head in a ghost, and I ghost her. Yeah, out of here. Your boyfriend a gopher. I seen him out with her and pretend like I don't know her. I can't do no features with you, nigga, that's a no, sir. Hardest nigga on earth, I'm not really from earth. We gon' down 911, I let off that cone first. I put in my own work, better do your homework. I can hear that money calling, I pick up the first ring. What you gon' charge an old man for that pussy? Girl, don't hurt me. Ice out on my scammer hoe,
hoes. Boost all the insurance up. Iced out all my ghetto hoes who turned into influencers. Smirkio, fuck that bitch and leave. I don't care who she fuck. Back shit out her closet. It's hot as hell. She got on Yeezy up. I got moles with me. Bump out the feds, man. I got foes with me. You got goofies with you. Before I do that, I keep some hoes with me. Asking for my gun when I'm in Cali, nigga. This your city. Why you DM my bitch? Acting like we fuck these hoes below silly. Street niggas won't rain me on like calamari. Took her at that cheap shit. Took her to Bulgari. Never tell her sorry. This car a Ferrari. Offset with this Cuban link. You think she was Cardi?
Kanye a fool with them beats though, dog. His beats be intense like his conversation be, to be honest with you. The beats be super intense. But we're going to get into this conversation with Jay-Z being turned down by Little Richard. Y'all know Little Richard, man. He just passed recently. And he was having a conversation. He ain't spoke in interviews and podcasts ever. Probably he ain't spoke, had been interviewed in 25, 30 years. But his first interview, he had turned his life over. He's a Christian now. He's a church going man. Y'all remember Little Richard was on cocaine wilding, on dope, acting crazy. Got all his money from the entertainment business, being high and drunk and wilding on that booger sugar, tripping. But I heard this and it shocked me. And I wonder why he said what he said.
JT called me not long ago. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned his name. Lord, please forgive me. I done went that far, I got to complete it now. Yeah. He wanted me to record a song with him. This song he just had in that 440, whatever it was, he wanted me to be on that.
Oh, Jay-Z.
It's a big hit, and they offered me a lot of money to do it. When they first came, they offered me $25,000. Now $15,000, then went up to $25,000. Then went, and I said, I can't do it. I love Jay-Z, I love Beyonce. But I can't do it. I said, I can't do that. I said, I love you, but Jesus is getting ready to come.
So, if Jesus is coming back, why can't you do a song with Jay-Z though? Hold up, let's think about that for a minute. You can't do a song with Jay-Z because Jesus is coming back. Let's think about that for a minute, y'all. Let that breathe. But what was funny, he called him JT. He called the man JT and Beyonce. JT and Beyonce. So, man, if you are a person of religion or faith-based person or a spiritual person, it's noticeable that Jay-Z called himself Hova and he's mocking Jesus. It's noticeable. The rock sign, the eye sign, whatever it's called, the one eye thing where he put the diamond over his eye. It's noticeable. So Little Richard, a person that used to be on drugs, said, Jesus is coming back. I can't do a song with you. I turned $25,000 down because I got to show that I'm faithful to Jesus over this money and over any type of entertainment business with you. What does that say about Jay-Z and Beyonce? For real. I'm only here to provoke thought, man. I'm only here to provoke thought. I ain't here to judge. I ain't here to critique. I ain't here to say that Jay-Z is the Illuminati. I ain't here to say nothing about no individual. But that's interesting, dog. We're going to get into another conversation. I heard Sexy Red talk lately. She said something. Not in the same lines of Hove or whatever, though, but this music industry is wild. And we're going to get into something based upon this music industry conversation. I'm leading up to something with this Kanye this Little Richard and Jay-Z, this Sexy Red. We're gonna get into something because it's spooky out here, man. It's spooky out here. My mic hot right now and it's blazing. It's piped up, dog. Let's do it though. Let's do it. Hold on.
Did I sell my soul? Should I just tell them the truth?
He sold it for a double cheeseburger with mac sauce.
With extra onions on it, baby. Don't play.
Yo.
It's time for me to just keep it 100 with y'all. Like, yes, they got me in this shit. I don't know. I can't get out of it. I'm getting too much money. I don't want to get out of it. That's what y'all wanted to hear. Now I'm saying it. They talk about stop playing. We just left this Hollywood party, baby. This Balenciaga party. Fuck with Balenciaga. Fuck with Lindsay. Lindsay cool. He cool. No, what he say? Will you get your
She said I'm getting too much money. I don't want to get out of it. I'm getting too much money. I don't want to get out of it. Out of what? What are you into that you don't want to get out of? Sexy. What are you into? Because I know from past experiences that it's an agreement. It's an agreement when you get involved in people helping you financially elevate. Don't nobody like nobody enough to put them in position to make millions and billions of dollars. Drake embraced her. The hottest people in the game embrace Sexy Red when she's making mid project level music in a basement. Her music decent or whatever. She's authentic. She keeps it real or whatever. But why did they put her in the position that they put her in? Is they trying to sacrifice her? Did she do something? Is she abiding by some rules and some regulations? Is she under contract with somebody that she's gonna do this and that to stay where she's at? It's weird, dog. Game weird. Me, I'm glad that I own everything that I created. I may not ever be a multi-billionaire, millionaire. That's why I respect Dolph for owning what he owned. He owned all of his creativity. He owned his music and his record label, Paper Rap. I'll never, ever sell my soul for nothing. I can repeat myself when I say that. I'll never, ever sell my soul to be in a position where you feel like I'm something that you can celebrate now. Celebrate me now, dog. Real talk. Celebrate me right now. Because I'm doing the same thing that they doing. Real talk. Let me play a little bit of my record while I get this conversation up for y'all.
Used to be clueless, but who you think you fooling? Cautious how I'm moving, relationships abuse them. This more than a movement. If you didn't stay down right now, you looking stupid. We up a couple M's, and I'm really him. Drop gems to the youth, like Paul, I'm the truth. The bars I dilute, so you won't have an excuse and can understand the fruit of my labor from a player that's never been a hater. Did favors for traders I won't be seeing later. Curator of culture, killing all the vultures.
I just want to tell y'all February the 1st, the visuals will be back. I got a few people from California that I want to interview. I got an artist that signed to Nostradamus, Nas, that wants to be on the channel, man. I'm going to go to Queens, link up with him, and we're going to have a conversation. I got a female out of Houston, Texas that's about to pop that I'm going to have a conversation with. And we're going to be back popping, man. February the 1st, the visuals will be back. But until then, I hope y'all appreciate the audio experiences that I'm creating for the YouTube channel. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. Real talk. But let's get into this interrogation. I'm going to tell y'all who this guy is. His name is Jonathan Oddie. He was interrogated because he was a shooter at some Trump situation in Florida. And I'm looking at the shooting right now on the video. But he talked about sex slaves and all type of stuff with Diddy in his interview. We're going to play this, though. We're going to play this and we're going to break it down. I want to hear this and I want to conversate about it with y'all. Let's go. I don't know why this music playing.
Story is bad, people. He's embarrassed about Stormy's situation, okay?
So you don't have...
Time in the United States?
Yeah.
Just my dog, Bubbles. My service dog? Yeah. Diddy's and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? Mm-hmm. They're gay.
Who?
Hold up, he already starting off. I'm going to put a link so y'all can look at this interrogation because this is crazy. He said Diddy and Ross are gay. That's the first thing he said.
Both Diddy and Ross and Khaled, they're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay.
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate, tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Hold up, I'm gonna tell y'all something before I further the discussion. This interview was done in 2018 after he did the shooting at some Trump rally or whatever. He did a shooting, and he said that he used to have sex with Cassie while P. Diddy used to masturbate. This is 2018. If you look at the video even say it's 5 years ago. It was released 5 years ago. Wow.
Plain sight.
It's hit that.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. Okay. You're my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was she took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people.
Okay.
I had settlement with Sean. Okay. Against Donald Trump. Okay, because he used to belong to their side. You understand? He used to belong to that illuminated group that I told you about, which is an elite group, okay, of individuals which run the whole country. Alright? Basically, what I did you tell him did you explain to him about the message? Or
please, elaborate.
On Thursday, turning to Friday, basically, I went to Donald Trump. I went through the gates. I took I jumped the fence and I took the American flag and I put it in the front desk and I blew the chandelier. Basically, what I did that for is to transmit a statement to the American people and to Donald Trump that we're not accepting any more corruption and abuse from their system of friends. Okay? Donald's still blind because he thinks that he let Hillary off the hook and she's okay. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying, okay. Keep going.
It ain't like that. The CIA and then they want to do the same thing that he did to JFK. Okay?
Alright.
Why?
I don't want to know too much. That's going to drive me crazy. I just want to know enough to protect my family, my loved ones, and my friends. Because once you're aware of so much stuff, it could drive you crazy and make you act out of character, like this man act out of character and started shooting and exposing people. He got his feet kicked up in this interrogation room because he don't care no more.
Because they want the United States to fall. They've already been creating a state of chaos and confusion in the United States, and they want the United States to fall. Donald was against their agenda. and won the presidency, okay? He did get help from Russia. He did get help from the Saudis. He also got help from a lot of Republicans in here, which is the electoral college vote. And he got a lot of support from Republican people, okay? The elections, yeah, they weren't fair, but he won through the electoral college vote.
Right.
Which is the...
Now I'm gonna pause it for a minute because he's talking about why he did the shooting at Doral for the Trump situation, and why he's being interrogated is because the Trump situation. But what I'm playing the audio for is because he mentioned something about Diddy and Cassie, him being a sex slave.
That he still hasn't kicked out the corruption from the system. He's letting them stay due to money, basically, because they all like making money. That's why they're all billionaires, etc. So there's only there's select few of that run the country, okay? So if you, I know you may or may not, I know you're gonna believe me. You have what's called the Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Okay. Yeah, Illuminati. Okay. They've made it in dance. Basically, what it means, illuminated.
Okay.
Okay. They do satanic ritual abuse, which is basically CIA mind programming techniques to their own family, kids, etc. on the crew, and they bond that way. Okay, so they do sexual pedophilia, they do animal abuse, killing of animals, blood sacrifices, and everything in the Bohemian Grove. Okay, the Bohemian Grove, the Bushes go there. George Senior and George, both of them are in the same agenda. They cousins with the Clintons. Okay, so is Donald Trump. He's also a distant cousin. So if you see, there's a direct correlation of the presence of the United States being bonded between family ties, okay?
Gotcha.
All these family ties, while not, go back to the same place, the royal family in England, okay? The family here of the Illuminati are descendants of the royal British family. Okay, they have children between themselves. Why? Because they have that issue. You understand? They want like superiority of the race. They see it that way, but it it backfires on them because it makes them simple-minded. You understand? When you have sex with someone in your family, your kids are not gonna come out smart. You understand? They're gonna come out dumb. Alright? So Donald turned his back, but he's still trying to negotiate a peaceful way out, and they have an agenda to kill him. Okay? Example, if you look at the Illuminati card games, example, okay? You look at the game, Illuminati card game.
I'm not familiar with it, so help me understand.
It's a card game.
It's a card game.
That tells you exactly what their agenda is.
Gotcha.
It's called mental pre-programming. That means that
he exposing a lot of shit.
Predisposed already. Once you play this, your mind is already predisposed at this happening, and you accepting it. Okay.
He died 5 days ago. In 2023.
All right. I'm not crazy. They have the picture of Donald Trump, but they also had the Twin Towers. They had everything on there.
Gotcha.
Okay, from A to Z. So it's kind of like a hidden agenda, which they try to make it open to our eyes, but we really don't see it. We're so busy working.
It's kind of like hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Now we about to pause it. Because he said, how do I know this? How do I know about the Illuminati? How do I know about this card game? How do I know about all this stuff with Donald Trump? I'm going to play it. I hope y'all still tuned in, man. Because I know if this was a visual, y'all really be tapped in. Because y'all can see it. But I'm going to put the link in the description to this visual so y'all can see it for yourself also. And if you're listening to this audio podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, the link is in the description still, so y'all can see this interrogation, because this is interesting. Check them out.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. Okay. You're my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was she took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people. Okay. I had settlement with Sean. Okay. And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's his attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for Bad Boy Entertainment.
I had to pause it for a minute. I want y'all to do something while y'all listening to this podcast. Google Mark Garagos and look at the people who he's represented in his law career.
4 years, and worked for Hillary Rodman for 5. Okay. When I take Sean the threat of death on me. Okay. I don't have it, but I can make it available under secrecy. That means that I wouldn't be liable, because I don't want to be getting framed for anything. Okay. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate, tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay, for them that's what I was. That's all. All right. I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. But they did. Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys. Okay,
so this was released in 2018. This man just said that he was a sex slave. He would have sex with Cassie while Diddy masturbated. And the lawsuit in 2023 that Cassie released, she said that she would have sex with other people, that Puffy would make her have sex with other people while he masturbated. And that's why he gave her the $30 million within a 24-hour span. And this man just said that. The link is in the description below, man. Real talk. It's crazy. Real crazy. We're going to get off of that topic, though. And I'm going to finish the podcast off with some of my favorite artists, man. Gucci Mane and BG. BG in this clip talks about what inspires him. And Gucci Mane and BG has been an inspiration to me and my creativity in music, because I'm from the streets and I participated in street activities decades ago in my lifetime.
Yeah. So how can an artist at this point maintain a legendary career like you guys have? Be a legendary person.
Nah, that's a fact.
Right.
Just really being consistent, man, and being authentic, originality. You know what I'm saying? Like that's to me is my, how I see longevity or the definition of having longevity is just originality, authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like not, following the trend.
Don't chase those trends. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause everything that worked for WAP might not work for me, or everything that worked for you as a host might not work for him as a host.
Absolutely.
Man.
You gotta know who you are.
Do you, man? You're like, yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I've had experiences with both of these artists. I've got a record with BG for my niggas, And we released that record. It was for our niggas. It was for the niggas in New Orleans, and it was for the niggas in Tennessee, Knoxville, Memphis, Chattanooga. I was just speaking for my niggas in general when we recorded the record. And Gucci, man, I got an experience with Gucci, man, that I haven't put on the platform yet. I spoke on the experience I had with BG on the 20 Years Later episode with T. Reezy. And y'all can go check that out and get that experience. But I'm going to give y'all an experience that I had with Gucci, man, before I get up off of her. So I'm at JK Music, right? If y'all remember that place in Knoxville, Tennessee, JK Music was a place where all the artists came to before they did their show. They came and did their signings and meeting artists, and if they wanted to link up with other artists in the city and do features. And I had this experience with Yo Gotti also. I was a hot-headed ass nigga, man. And I hate that I was that individual now looking back over my life. Because at that time, Gucci and Yo Gotti was broke boys in comparison to the lifestyle that I was living. Now them niggas up though. I ain't gonna cap, man. Them niggas up, and I might be a broke boy to them though. Even though I'm living good, I'm not gonna cap. I'm living real good, to be a working man, to not have been a successful music artist. I'm living good, nigga. But it's just crazy to me that them boys was offering me verses for $1,000. Gucci said I get. It's around time when Black T was out. He said, I give you $1,000.
What's up?
Let me turn that down. I'm gonna play one of their records when we ride out. But Gucci, he told me, man, give me $1,000 for a verse. I'm gonna go to the studio right after the show. I was like, damn, I ain't get ready to pay this nigga $1,000. Man, I'm hotter than this nigga in the streets. I'm getting money in the streets. I remember Gotti did the same thing. When I was in Nashville, offered me a verse for $1,000. I turned that nigga down. I just can't believe it now. It was $1,000. I could have had a verse from Gotti and Gucci around that time. But around that time, I paid BG 10. And if you think about it, Gucci and Gotti are in CEO positions, and BG just now getting out of jail for 14 years. BG was so much hotter than them. At that time, I gave that nigga $10,000 for a verse, and I wouldn't give Gucci and Yo Gotti $1,000. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Peace, love, plenty, abundance. Make sure you go get you some money, and I'm out. Chill.
This for my projects. This for my projects. This for my projects. You heard of my set, I'm from the project. You know my mindset, and I'm so crazy. You know where I'm at. Straps we got there, ain't gon' never stop there. I'm a project, baby. You heard of my set, I'm from the project. You know my mindset, and I'm so crazy. You know where I'm at. Straps we got there, ain't gon' never stop there. I'm a project, don't go running on my street, yeah. That's where we eat, yeah. I know you like this beat, yeah. I bust you in your meat, yeah. You looking when I speak, yeah. I rock them gold teeth, yeah. I rock them till I'm dead. They gon' bury them with me, yeah. Ain't worried about no creeps, yeah. I know you tryna sneak, yeah, but they can't sneak up on me. Where I be, the CP3, yeah. I'm with Galileo soldiers, my nigga soldiers from that Magnolia. If you see me in that Range Rover, the game over. A hangover is what I'ma have. I eat them crawfish and them crabs. I got a body full of stabs, but the 40 on the slab. I'm so loaded, I just laugh. Break the coke, I sold for half. I just smoke an ounce and a half. He got smoke and cut in half. I'm a project child. I've been wild since a child. Dog, my hood been foul. My niggas in the pen now. Whack a nigga for $10. Smack a nigga for getting loud. I keep my hand on the trigger. Cause I'm a project nigga. I'm a project nigga. You heard of my set. I'm from the project. You know my mindset, and I'm so crazy. You know where I'm at. Straps we got there, ain't gon' never stop there. I'm a project, baby. You heard of my set. I'm from the project. You know my mindset, and I'm so crazy. You know where I'm at. Straps we got there, ain't gon' never stop there. I'm a project, baby.
Mountain Park, yeah, the red brick and the blue brick. From Sun Valley to Toledo Valley, we're selling bags by the pound like it's Cali. This for the hot girls, this for the hot boys. You know who Gucci do it for, I rub the dope boys. Freaky murder, I'm talking ASAP. The road rocket got me bustin' like I'm ASAP. I'm out the mud down to make it take a dirt now. Old school can't go under your fur cap. This for the NO, all way to zone 6. It's Chopper City in the hood and we got real bricks.
You heard of my set, I'm from the project. You know my mindset, and I'm so crazy, crazy. You know where I'm at. Straps we got there, ain't gon' never stop there. I'm a project, babe. You heard of my set, I'm from the project. You know my mindset, and I'm so crazy, crazy. You know where I'm at. Straps we got there, ain't gon' never stop there. I'm a project, babe.
From uptown, being your big dog. New Orleans savior, Louisiana landlord. I'm reppin' every set, I'm reppin' every trap. Rest in peace, Soldier Slim, I'm the ghost of James Tapp. This for that old know ya, this for that new know ya. This for my project bitches pulling up in new Rovers. Shout out to that Melf, what's up Uncle Lorel? Drizzle tied in with all the G's from the streets to the jail. They freed my nigga eyes, Cali your kingpin. Did 20 plus in the feds and sit on G shit. You better ask about me, been the real deal. They know about me in that Lafitte and that Iberville. Downtown in the Desire, I know some real killers. Florida 2, rest in peace, Merle, that was a real nigga. St. Thomas, St. Bernard, y'all know what it do. Projects rule, can't forget them Fisher fools. Jizzle been a goon, with that stick I go crazy. I'm the heart of the streets, no ifs, ands, or maybes. Chopper City raising me, these other rappers actors. When I'm gone, fuck a paint, nigga, I need a statue.
You heard of my set, I'm from the project. You know my mind.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.